Hello, my friends. Doing, hello, little dog. All right, real quick, before we start this haul, what service, if you guys do use one, do you recommend for, what do we call this? Just digital downloads for movies?
What what platform
Okay.
or app do you use for organizing all your purchased video content? So like if you get a movie with your DVD set or you download a digital copy, what app or platform do you use?
So give an example too of like,
Movies Anywhere, Vudu, Google, Apple TV. Like which one do y'all use?
okay, because we're trying to figure it out. We have like a smart TV down here, downstairs, but our ones upstairs are not. So we'd have to get some kind of like the what is it, Fire Stick or something,
Yeah.
possibly. But this all started because I'd really like to get the It Chapter 2 digitally. Good luck. Like, we can't figure out the best way to go about this.
And
So
I don't know what app I can get on the TV
to do it.
It's also going to be on whatever app we need to use for up there on the TV.
Right.
Yeah.
So any feedback of what you do and don't like with the service you use is greatly appreciated. Anyway, moving on. I think I overbought on jalapenos. Well, I forgot that it wasn't, geez, it wasn't by each, it was per pound. And I got, I think, like a pound. Anyway.
Wow, jalapenos.
Yeah, penos. I know, and I ordered fresh, so I don't know what happened. You let me down. Get out of here. This is all I got. This is a muck.
Unsubscribe.
Bye. All right, my friends. So I did go ahead and do the Walmart grocery pickup, and it's been pretty rough to do that. I'm sure that is the same case for you, but there was a time slot available, and I took it and I ran with it. And some of the things were definitely not available by the time I did get there. Tofu being one of them. It's really hard to come by tofu now, whereas like week one of all this, it really wasn't. But things have changed. So yeah, out of tofu. And they were cute though. You know how like they can make substitutions in place for certain things, and it was the Nasoya brand, and they substituted. I just had them leave it off once I got there, but like the pot sticker wrappers by the same brand. I'm like, that's not really tofu, but that's adorable. Anyway, but yeah, that was missing, and then oranges as well. But luckily, they still had orange juice, so that's why I put both on there too, thinking one probably would be gone, and it was. I did go ahead and get these carrots here. I'm completely out or almost out, and I like to have these for snacks with peanut butter. Yeah, that's right. Nothing changes with that. We've got to have carrots with peanut butter. Please try it. You know, another thing to point out too is like I really didn't get all that much. And even last week's haul was more of just showing you what we had left. And then I think we spent like 40 or 50 bucks for the entire week on just some fill-in things too. So I got a little more this time, but still I'm trying to just keep truly like things that we need or will go a long way. I miss doing like bigger hauls for you guys, but obviously in light of everything, I do believe that we should try our best to, you know, not overdo it right now. So we're going to make the best of this until this all passes, and we'll get back to our norm. So thanks for bearing with us. Yeah, we miss it too. So anyway, but I did go ahead and get a head of lettuce here, just some of the green leaf lettuce, which I love. You hear that? The dog's getting water. I got 2 things of asparagus here. If you leave this like wrapped in a bag, it actually lasts for a good amount of time. Got 1 cantaloupe here. Haven't had that in a while, so wanted to get one of those. I do still have some lemons, some bananas. I'm going to do a little bit of baking today, I think, too, just to kind of have some things ready to go, even in the freezer. By the way, my French toast recipe, I'll link it below for you guys. It's wonderful frozen. So you can make a bunch of it in advance, put it in the freezer, and then just heat it up as needed. And what I recommend is actually like heating it up in the microwave a little bit and then finishing it in the air fryer, and it's like crispy again. So good. Anyway, but yeah, got some limes here too. I am planning to make, that's what Nate was saying about this corn over here. I'm planning to make that corn salsa that I love so much. Again, I'll link that below too, that recipe. Kind of like the chipotle salsa, the corn one. I love it. And so I got some more limes. This is the first time they've had them in like 3 weeks. It's kind of crazy. So I was happy to get that. I don't know why they've been sold out, but they have. Got some more bananas here. I got some avocados. We actually do still have a decent amount of these in the fridge, and they last a long time in the fridge. Once they have already come to like the ripeness that you want them to be, put them in the fridge. They'll last like a week or more for you. So these are definitely ready too, so they're going to get thrown in there as well. One of the things though that they are doing right now, and tofu was included, but unfortunately again they ended up being out, but you can only get 2 right now of tofu, even if you do, happen to find it. That's like good. I'm glad that they're putting caps on things too, but I'm like, oh man, that's 2 days worth of food. That's it for us as far as like, I like to at least try to get 5 a week just to again last for the week. But again, I agree that caps kind of need to be put on stuff right now. What that reminded me real quick is they're also doing that on potatoes as well right now. So these sweet potatoes, I could only get 5. From what I'm understanding is these are really hard to come by right now too, with potatoes in general, whether they're like just the russet potatoes or sweet potatoes, like super hard to find. So again, 5 for me doesn't last that long, but we'll make it work. Got some red onion here also to go with that salsa. And then, the jalapenos, I kind of bought a lot, but whatever, we'll figure something out. But yeah, these have also been out for a while from Walmart. Kind of interesting, but got some of these again for that salsa. Got another head of lettuce here, just plain old iceberg lettuce. Sometimes that just sounds super good, so I went that route. And then, I swear to you, and it wasn't even a substitute too, but I put on here fresh corn, and it was even like a 4 pack, I think, not even a 12, like it says here. So it's kind of interesting, but I got the frozen one, and I've always told you guys that the frozen corn for that salsa is not the best, but I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to try to cook it up even more, like roast it up. We'll see. But I do prefer fresh, but it's okay. It's okay. And then I did go ahead and get this bare naked granola. This was an option that they did still have there. Again, this is really tough to find right now too, as well as oats, which I'll get to in a minute here. But this one was an option that is vegan. It does not have any honey or anything in it. Some of this brand does have honey, so just watch for that. But this one was good to go. So got some of that. This goes a long way for us for like smoothie bowls or making our own cereal bowls. And we're almost out, almost less than half a cup. I think someone didn't want to be the last person to finish it all up and put less than half a cup in there. Anyway, so got some more of that. That was good to find. I just went ahead and got some of these tostada shells. They're pretty small. Like this box is pretty small. You can see my whole hand can cover it. But it's really difficult right now to find tortillas. Corn tortillas are completely gone. So that was kind of my way of doing that. And then again, you do all of this online. And in my mind, this was a much bigger pack as well. But it's totally fine. Not a big deal. But I thought this was more of a full size. But these are 3 ready to bake pizza crust, which will be a meal for all of us too. Also vegan friendly as well. So went ahead and got a pack of those. And then I did find 1 pack. This is the only thing they had option wise of a 10 count of tortillas, like the flour ones. Again, the corn tortillas you basically just could not find. I wanted to get some of this follow your heart cheese to do the pizzas with, or whatever, even make wraps or what have you, right? And I don't think I've tried this one. I've totally had this brand before, and I've done their mozzarella style shreds, but I don't think I've tried their the cheddar shreds. I don't believe, but I have tried the little square pieces, I think, the slices, and it's all right. So I didn't think Walmart had this, but I got it this time because they did. Oh, they were also out of soy milk. They had it on there, and that was another thing that was missing. But luckily, we do still have a little bit of almond milk left. Hopefully we can find some more, maybe at Vaughn's or something throughout the week when we're really out. But yeah, so it's definitely different right now, a different time. But I got 2 packs here of the tofurkey deli meat. Again, the idea was for wraps. This stuff's really good. It's kind of weird looking, but then again, when you think about it, some is deli meat, so real kind, right? So it's good. It's salty and it has that flavor, and it does a quick meal, I did get one bag here of the Gardein beefless grounds for the idea of doing like tacos again. Super simple. And if you want to like bulk this up, plus just make it even like better, put beans mixed in it too. It just makes this stretch a lot further. And then who runs out of salt? We finally ran out of salt, or we're very, very close. And they don't even have right now the sea salt like grinder. They were sold out of that. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I just went ahead and got this for now. How crazy, huh? You'd never really think that would be a thing, but got some sea salt here. I do still have some of the pink salt, but just for like regular. And then guys, you have told me, gosh, in the last couple months that like, Kim, really try hard to get organic oats. If you can, it's kind of one of those things that like, if you're going to get organic, do it for oats for sure. Same with like tofu. And so I've been doing that. You can't find it. Like it does not exist out there right now for us. And I'm like, really? And I can't even find like a tub of regular oats right now. So I had to go the Quaker instant oatmeal like packets. This is just the true original. There's no sugar added or anything to it, but unfortunately it's not organic. But I really like oatmeal. One, I really like it, but two, I think it really is one of those meals that, you know, it fills you up. It's cheap, it's simple, and you know, this is a good type of meal to have right now. But that's the way I had to do it. Not the end of the world, but not what I also really wanted. But just to share that with you, it's like so hard to find some of these things, and it's just so eerie, you know? Got 2 orange juices here. I saw this at first and I was like, oh no, if it was already open, but I checked, the seal on here is still totally fine. I think when they like were grabbing it, it ripped or whatever, but got 2 orange juices here. So I'm happy about that because again, I swear by it, my friends. I have my elderberry over here that I do take, and I take a cup of orange juice every day too, and I just swear by it. I really do. So I wanted to get some more of that. And then speaking of like vitamins and stuff, right now I'm totally out of like a multivitamin, and I could have ordered on Amazon, but the problem is right now with Amazon, even being Prime, like a lot of things are still like 5 to 6 days out, even though it's supposed to be like overnight. So, you know, it is what it is right now. And I just took a chance and looked, and these were available still. And from the best that I could see, they are vegan, because there is, if you look down here, there was no, it was hard to read online because it was so small, but there's no gelatin in this particular one. So I think we're good here, and I'm going to try these out. They're just gummies. Nate has a little bit of vitamins left, like the men's ones, and the kiddo has some, but I was out. And then this was also another vegan option too. I feel like I never really talk about this, but I am a big fan of melatonin. And right now with everything going on too, I'm trying really hard to, like, it would be very easy to stay up till midnight and sleep in till noon, because why not, right? Well, I'm not that person anymore, although I very much used to be. But now I like to be asleep by like 10 at the latest, and I still wake up at like 6:30 to 7 every day. And with that said, I love melatonin. Like, this works really, really well for me. And if you have trouble sleeping, I highly recommend it. It works. It just works. And if you take this about 30 to 45 minutes before you plan to like be asleep, there you go. And it doesn't, like, I think this even says it doesn't make you drowsy the next day or anything. And it never has for me. So I really, really like it. Relatively cheap too, and I'm almost out, and I'm just trying to keep my sleep schedule as normal as possible. So again, if you struggle with sleep, please try it. You might be really surprised. And right now, body washes. This is a tough one too. But I was able to find this, which I was happy about, through Walmart, because Walmart, it really is not the best for like having certain brands that are like cruelty free and stuff. And this actually is one of them, and it was one option left, and I'm like, I'm doing it. So it's the Dr. Teal's body wash, the Relax and Relief. I've used this before actually, but it's eucalyptus and spearmint, which smells so, so good. It's one of my favorite scents in the world. So that was actually a really good find. So I got that. And then lastly, I got a couple bags of chips. I have not had the Tostito scoops in years. That's just years too long, right? So I wanted to get those this time. And again, to kind of go with that corn salsa. And then I just got some of these regular corn chips too for the kiddo. And that is everything. So again, I did have a few more items that just didn't, end up being available, which is totally fine. But this will definitely get us by for the week for sure, and still with some of the stuff that we have left. And I urge you to, get creative in this time with in your kitchen and try some new things, but also try not to go overboard too, and just get what you need, and we'll get through this time, and then we'll hopefully go back to normal very soon. We will see. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much as always.
Don't you know that you're beautiful?